Hi everybody, welcome to the replay. For those of you that are watching this on the replay, I hope you're all doing really well on this Tuesday. I wanted to pop in and want to say hi. I hope you've been watching. I hope you've been catching my Macchiato Mondays. I've been doing it on my business page now, so I'm live streaming a lot more on my business page just to let you know. That's every Monday at 10:30 a.m. GMT. So if you are in the States or Australia or anywhere else, obviously you can catch the replays as well. I will be sending them out via email as well for those that are on my list. But I wanted to come in and talk to you about something that's been on my heart for a while and something that I really want to bring into business. And, it's kind of been feeling this I've been feeling this since last August probably, but obviously I had a little bit of a respite from Facebook and stuff and, nothing's really come out about it. But I really feel like we are moving into a time energetically, spiritually and everything else where it's really about a lot less to do with hierarchies, and we're seeing this happen in our world as well, and it's a lot more to do with collaborations and community and coming together as one and actually helping each other succeed, which I know a lot of us women, as kind of, I don't say spiritual entrepreneurs, but I suppose a lot of us are heart-based spiritual entrepreneurs, or people that want to make a difference in the world and all that kind of good stuff. We do want to do that, right? We do say that we want to help each other and everything else, but there's a difference between saying and doing. There's a difference between people that say, I'm here for the impact, I'm here to make a difference, I really, love to see others succeed and everything, and people that are actually doing something about it. So what I'm doing is I've creating, I should say, because it's in the founding days, a tribe. It's called the Soulful Success Tribe, and it's really about women coming together, as one, as a collective, as equals, as people that truly care, love, and support each other. And I'm going to be in there obviously providing content, and I'm going to be giving monthly hypnotherapy downloads in there. And these things are really powerful, and it's not just hypnosis in the sense of listen to my voice, you are now more confident. It's not that kind of stuff. It's actually it's something actually that's based on the affect bridge technique, and some of the best healers in the world, so I'm getting messages coming through, some of the best healers and transformation experts in the world actually base their stuff, whether they know it or not, on this technique. It was actually something done a long time ago by a very famous psychologist that I can't remember the name of right now, but it's called the affect bridge technique. And what it does, it takes you back to the original event, heals the original event that has caused you to have a certain pattern in your life, let's say, and it shifts it at its core. So not only is it permanent, it's also totally life transformational. I've had this done myself, obviously, many times, even in my early 20s when I was first studying hypnotherapy. And it really does. It's so powerful. If any of you've read The Journey, I've read a little bit of that book. I haven't read all of it, admittedly, but I read the bit up until she was saying that she downloaded this healing modality, whatever it was. That's basically the affect bridge technique. She might have downloaded it from the collective unconscious or whatever you want to call it, but it is actually the affect bridge technique, right? It's going back to the original event and healing that, right? And in whatever way you do that, whether you do it through meditation, hypnotherapy, whatever, it's all the same stuff. It's the same stuff, people. You go into alpha state, you go into an alpha brainwave, whether that is through healing, when you're lying on someone's couch, whether you're doing it through hypnosis, whether you're doing it through meditation and getting quiet. It's the same thing. The same thing is happening in your body. You're going into alpha state and you're bypassing the conscious mind. That's how it's so powerful, right? So that's what I'm going to be doing monthly. I'm going to be creating, and some of them have already been created as well, different types of hypnotherapy to do with, getting over your fear of sales, helping you really, this is all about growing into your own greatness, right? I really do believe this is my passion and my mission in life, is to help women become the leaders and the women they were born to be, and to really get back to who they truly are, which is, in my opinion, powerful women, purpose-driven, and totally free to be themselves, and totally free to have the confidence and the sort of like the guts to go after what you want in life and get it, and to make the impact that that you're born to make and to have in this planet. In whatever way that might be. It might be, getting out to millions. It might be just like, in your local village. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you're living your purpose, because when you do that and you truly come from your heart and you're able to do that fully and fully embrace who you are and the fact you do have gifts, you are someone special, you are capable of this, you are good enough, you are, you do have wonderful qualities and wonderful gifts that need to be out there in the world. Like, yes, you, even the person that's watching this that's thinking, oh, I don't know, I'm still doubting myself, right? You really do. And it's about growing into that power and that purpose so you can actually go out and do it in the world. And so my mission, I believe, is to really help women go out and do that more, and to get their own mission and message and everything else out there in the world in a much bigger way, because it really is a time when I think women are coming together, and, you know, all this like stuff about women rising up and the feminine's coming back, and, you know, the Western woman's going to save the world and all this kind of jazz. And it is true, like that is happening in whatever realm you want to believe it's happening in, and you see it happening all the time, you know, with all these like even the Me Too campaign and all that kind of stuff, and it's all happening for a reason. And so I really want to connect with, you know, with women that are interested in really doing business from the heart, and that's what I'm going to be passionate about, is actually infusing love back into business. Because another little thing that we will be doing in the tribe as well is actually figuring out your business values and your values as a person. Is your business in alignment with your values? Because I realized that my biggest value is love, and I mean, you know, I think I'm a loving person, but I wasn't infusing love into my business as much as I could do, and therefore it wasn't as fulfilling for me as it now will be, obviously. Right now I'm doing it. So this is like, basically it's going to be based on a Facebook group at first, and then we're going to go probably over to Kajabi or whatever, or Wishlist member or whatever. And I will be giving you, for anyone that wants to do their own membership site or anything like that, I can give you all the background stuff. It really is about us being equal. So I'm happy to share anything that you want from me in there. I do, you know, I have created like 2 different 6-figure businesses in my life. So I'm happy to share any kind of tools, techniques, strategies, whatever. But really this is about the inner game. And I will answer any questions around that as well for you guys. But it's really based on the inner game, because to me, we are consciousness. Everything is energy, right? Everything is energy. And like I always say, as within, so without. So everything you are looking at in the world is not even really here. It is an illusion. It's not true. It's not physical matter. It's, you know, it's almost like a virtual reality. Think of it like you're in a computer game. That's why the film The Matrix was so popular, because it, you know, almost, I'm not saying we're in a computer game, but almost it is like that. This place isn't real. It's almost like, you know, the holodeck from, is it Star Trek, right? You know, back in the day, like I used to watch that, right? It's almost like a holodeck, right? Think of it like that. And the technology for creating that holodeck exists within ourselves, and it literally comes from our beliefs, our opinions of ourselves, our opinions of the world, our opinions of what, you know, is happening in the world, what that person is doing. All of that is within us. It's not out there, it's within us. So for you to have a successful business and to create success and to have an impact, it has to be within you first, within your heart, and you have to transcend and transmute and transform anything within you that's blocking you from having that and being it already within yourself. Because when you be that and you're vibrating at that frequency, it will then show up in your outside world. Okay, so that's what this tribe is all about. Is about women really coming together, you know, in full support, love, caring, and this is the really, really cool bit that I'm really excited about as well. There's scientific evidence, which has been proven through not only quantum physics, but a lot of experiments that have been done, that intending and intention actually have effects on groups, obviously, right? So we're going to be using this to as our advantage within this tribe. And we are going to actually have... I don't know if it's going to be weekly or something, but I'm going to set something up where we are literally creating success within all of our businesses. So one success builds on everyone else's success, right? So we all utilize the energy and the collective consciousness, if you like, which sounds a little bit like the Borg, if anyone knows what I'm talking about, but it's not that scary, honestly. But we utilize the collective consciousness of all of our consciousnesses, and we create success for everybody. So, you know, like a rising tide lifts all boats. This is what I want. I really believe that we're going into a world and we're going into an energy where it's about the collective, it's about groups, it's about community, and community helping each other up. It's not a hierarchy, which we've often seen in the coaching world as well, and in the business world of, you know, I'm earning X, so I'm going to charge you an extortionate amount of money to teach you the X. And there's nothing wrong with high-end coaching. I love high-end coaching. I still do high-end coaching, and we'll still probably invest in high-end coaching. Nothing wrong with that. But I do think there needs to be more opportunities for people to have, you know, to come in at all levels of price point and everything else. Hi Thea, how you doing? Yeah, collective consciousness. Yeah, exactly. I do feel it's cool for everyone to come in a community style at all levels of, you know, sort of pricing and everything else, and actually still get results and still, you know, leverage off the consciousness of the community and the positive intention and genuine positive intention, because we are moving out of a time where we're really dealing with, I believe, the shadow side of the feminine, or the shadow side of women, or however you want to put it. And that is really, the bitchiness, the cattiness, the gossip, all that kind of stuff. And as female entrepreneurs, a lot of us are kind of like, well, that's not me, and we don't deal with that kind of stuff. But it does still exist, right? We all have that within us. We all have a shadow within us. We can't. Anytime we push something outside of ourselves, we reject it in ourselves. That's the truth. And if you are rejecting anything in another woman, you're rejecting that part of yourself too. And I also want you to think of this, which is something we're going to be doing in the tribe too. And sorry, I'm talking a long time, but I want to get all this out, is even if you reject your mother, even if you reject the feminine, even if you reject something in another woman, you are rejecting all those things within yourself, your own femininity, your own heart, your own emotions. And as women, we need to get back into our hearts, because too many of us, and myself included, have been doing business and life through our heads and our mental state. And it's not healthy for us. It's not fun for us. It's exhausting. And we really need to learn how to reconnect with the wisdom of our hearts, which we're going to be doing in the tribe as well. And I'll be teaching you all the science behind that, as well as, practical application. And we need to get back to our hearts and just trusting the knowing there, 'cause that's where your intuition comes from, and not getting lost in the thoughts of our heads and the doubts and the fears, which obviously all come from, your brain and your mental state. And, there's little bits of information, like there's actually a brain in the heart, and they've scientifically proven that. And we have a heart that has the same cells as exist within our brain, within our heart too. So there's things like that, and we're going to be delving into all that kind of stuff. I'll be teaching you all that kind of stuff, and really practically applying it to not only your own life and yourself, but also your business, and helping that shift. So as you are shifting and transforming, obviously your business is going to be shifting, because we're also going to have weekly Q&As, again, ask me anything, personal accountability, weekly accountability. So not only you're shifting on the inside and doing all the transformation work, you're actually then putting that into practice and getting the practical results in your business, and pushing your mission forward and your message and your business, creating more income, money mindset stuff, I'm not good enough, all these kind of things that women generally, all of us have, and we need to push through and transform within ourselves. And it's just about, like I say, if I think about the real core of it for me, it's just about, I really just have a love and a passion for helping other women really stand up and believe in themselves, and know that you are good enough. You are totally and utterly good enough to do this. I don't know if some of you, I know some of my old clients and stuff, or some of my current clients as well, will see me as, oh, like, you're really good at this, or you've done this. It's like, I'm no different from you. And there's one lesson I've had in my life, and you hear people, like, I've heard people on stages that I've listened to say this as well. There's no difference between you and me. There's just, all there is maybe I think different thoughts, or I just do the work. There's nothing else. I'm no more special. Like, I have my own doubts about, am I special enough? Am I good enough to do this? Whatever. We're all human. We all have doubts. We all have uncertainties. We're all equal. We're all the same. We all have that sameness within us, right? And obviously we all have our unique beautifulness as well. But what I'm saying is we all have that, and there's nothing that is stopping you as a human being also having what you want, also creating an amazing 6+ figure business, also, creating an amazing impact in the world. You are good enough to do that. You are special enough. You are unique enough. You have enough value. Your gifts and your talents and your skills are good enough, and people will pay that price for them. But it has to start from you, and that's exactly what we're doing within this tribe. And literally, for the founding members, you can get in for 27 quid a month. It will be grandfathered in at that rate. Obviously, the price will go up, but obviously, it's a new tribe that I'm creating. It's a new membership site I'm creating, and so for founding members, it's £27 a month for life. As long as you stay in the tribe, that's what the rate will be. It will be going up to at least 47, maybe more. I will see in the future, as we, for obviously cost wise as well, like if we go to Kajabi and all that kind of stuff, I'll have to look into that. But for now, it's 27, and I think it's got 17 more days, because there is a timer on the page which you can go to above to see how long you can get in at the tribe. But I'm literally going to be closing the doors after that early bird is gone, and obviously connecting with women in there and forming relationships and starting everything, and just growing growing into your own greatness and growing into your own success, and actually getting out there in the world and doing what you're meant to do, living your puzzle piece, making the difference, and also connecting with other women in a real genuine loving way and a warm way, and really trusting each other. Because I think another wound within the feminine and within women in general is actually a lack of trust, and I really want to transform that, and it starts with us, doesn't it? It starts, it starts right here at home, so to speak, and it starts in the local community, even if that's on Facebook and it's international. But you know what I mean, like it starts right here, right now, and that's what I really want to create within this tribe. So please, if you haven't already, you can check it out above. Like I say, this is the founding members offer, and we'll be opening the doors officially, let's say, after these couple of weeks up or whatever it is, but I will be in there posting content. And like I say, we monthly sort of hypnotherapy, which is, again, it's emotional, mental and spiritual transformation on a really deep level, because it's getting you back to the core of what is creating it. I'll be in there to answer questions. Obviously, I will be live streaming on little bits and bobs and stuff. Any questions you want to ask weekly, you can ask me in a thread, and all kinds of other good stuff are going to be in there. So do, it's obviously it's a no-brainer offer really, but do come in there, and that's where a lot of my heart and soul is going to be poured into over the next year, ultimately, because I want to grow it to at least, I don't know how many in the next, let's say to the end of 2018. I would love to get, several hundred people in there, and really, oh yes, trust, that's something I'm working on. Exactly. And it's coming up for a lot of people as well, right? A lot of people, I think, it's coming up for, because now is the time, right? We've got Jupiter moving through Scorpio all year till the end of the year. So that's why all this stuff around, like sex, death, rebirth, trust issues, all this stuff is coming up for us to be resolved and really do the work through. So take the opportunity now to do it. That's why it's happening in your life. It really is, right? I really do believe that there's energies that are happening in this world that are, let's say, meandering us down a certain route, right? And a certain sort of path. So it's going to be, all this amazing stuff in there. I'm going to put, like I say, my heart and soul is going to go into that. It's something where there's going to be an absolute lot of love. It's going to be based on love, quantum physics, business success, obviously, and real inner transformation, and just genuine connections with each other. And I would love to see you in there. And if you can, I know you can't share from the group, but if there's anyone you want to tag this to, or you want to send them the link or anything like that, there's also, I think I did a live stream yesterday that mentions it, and I will be doing some more live streams from my business page. So again, you can share that with anybody that you'd like to see in there too. This is something that I want to create as a movement. It's not just about, it's definitely not about me at all. It's more about a movement, and that's another thing that I'm really feeling at the moment. It's not about us anymore. It's about the collective. It's about all of us. It's not me. It's not you. It's us. It's all of us together as equals, helping each other rise up and really get out there. And what was I going to say? I can't remember now. But yes, so that's the thing. And like I say, that's what I was going to say. So this is more of a movement than it is about me or my membership site. That's not what it's about for me at all. This is about creating a movement and just really genuinely helping women, rise up, grow into their greatness, sort of high-end coaching, high-end quality at a really low-end price, so we can get this out to the masses. So any help you can give me to help spread this in any way. Like I said, I know this is a closed group, so you can't actually share from this group, but, anyone you want to tag in here, or anyone you want to send the link to or anything like that, that would be absolutely fantastic. And I'll speak to you soon. I'll be back in here to live stream soon. I hope you're having a great day. And like I say, have a look at the link above, because it is linked above. And I will hopefully see you in there for some amazing transformation this year, and some amazing business growth within yourself, and obviously in your external business as well. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.